What's up, Frank Darabont? I'm your guide Q, and welcome to Awful Taste, Great Execution. I have some deep issues with this subreddit because although I've been accused of having bad taste a lot, I feel like a lot of the stuff on this subreddit is just cool and well executed. Case in point, this faucet lamp. Like, I guess if you hate faucets, it's bad, but I think that this looks dope. It's a good use of items. The only caveat would be if the little handle for the faucet doesn't turn the light on and off, I like it less, but it's still cool regardless. So this post has made me realize that awful taste, great execution is the problem with society, because look at this. This is a McDonald's that's covered in yarn and it's dope. Like, if people weren't concerned with, oh, it's bad taste, or oh, that looks tacky, we could have sick looking things like this all over the place. Like, we need to change as a community, as a species, bro. Alright, I don't understand this one because I think it's actually flipped. I like the aesthetic of this a lot, but the execution is horrible. Like, look where those pedals are at. How are you supposed to reach those things? Like, you'd have to be Yao Ming, and you'd also have to be, like, leaning back to the extent where you're, like, a dad in his recliner just, like, playing the piano. I don't know how mechanically this works. Yeah, this one just makes no sense to me at all why it is on here. Like, this is just functional. I don't know. Like, the taste is not bad. You get to kind of look cool and also have earplugs for earplug type situations. I don't get what's bad about this. And this is probably the most egregious example because this is just sick. You cannot look at me and tell me that this is bad. This is dope. The workmanship is incredible. The concept is awesome. The aesthetic is great. I would have this in my home right now if I could afford it. Like, look at this. This is just sick. Like, this is dope. I wish everything was like this. You got a freaking house front door on a bus. Like, why does every bus have to have a normal, safely functioning door? Like, why not mix it up a little bit? Like, who fucking cares about these kids? They want to be entertained. They don't want to be safe, you know? So this is a leather bed, leather blanket, leather pillows, sheets, the whole nine, and it does make me deeply uncomfortable. I think this is actually a good example of awful taste, great execution, because I don't know what exceptional individual is in this bed, but like the average person, you know, you pee the bed like once, twice a week, and it's nice because you change your sheets, you get a fresh pair of sheets for the next couple days until you pee again. With this, you're just like sitting in an actual puddle of your own pee, like multiple nights a week. I don't know how they would deal with it. Alright, so this is a brick comfy chair, and like, put in your guesses because I don't have any answers for you. Is this a chair that's made out of bricks or like a cloth chair that's just made to look like it's made of bricks? At first I was like, this is definitely a chair made of bricks, but that whole fucking cushiony thing on the back makes it look like it would be difficult to achieve that. I don't know, any masons out there, let me know. This has broken my brain. This is the exact opposite of my original hypothesis for this subreddit, because this is a horrible taste and unconscionable execution. I don't even know if that's a word, but it freaking Oreo stuffed crust pizza with calamari and popcorn chicken from Taiwan's Pizza Hut. There is nothing redeemable at this at all. You might think, oh, that's an innovation. Look at how the pizza is designed to hold the Oreos, but it wasn't even designed originally for that. I'm pretty sure this is the same crust they used for like garlic knot stuffed crust or the fucking cheeseburger stuffed crust they used to make. So Pizza Hut's trying to innovate. It ain't working. This is not the direction to go in, man. Alright, so this is Goldfish, like, earplugs, like the tunnels, the fucking gauges that people have, and like, I know everybody knows the famous, like, Goldfish only have 6 seconds of memory. I'm not even sure if that's true, but if it is even, like, do you want just every 6 seconds of their life to be miserable as fuck? This cannot be an enjoyable lifestyle. Bone connoisseurs, let me know what you think, but I think this is actually a flipped situation. I think the idea for this is very cool, and if it were executed well, it could be awesome, but it just looks very flat and boring, and I don't like the whole black thing at the top. It just doesn't seem like as cool or awesome as a spine lamp should be. This is just like, this subreddit has no meaning at all, because this is just incredible. You could argue that maybe the tattoomanship could be better, so that would be an execution problem, but the concept here is incredible. It's beautiful. I absolutely adore it in every way, and I'm glad it exists. On the opposite end of the spectrum, cupboards with feet. These do not need to exist in any way. They should not exist. The feet add nothing to it. They make it aesthetically much worse, and I hate looking at it. How could you deal with this? I don't even think this is in someone's home. It's so offset from the wall, it almost makes me think it's in some sort of like art or design museum, which is undeserved, but it's just a lot wrong here. Alright, so just forgive me while I absolutely melt over how much I love this aesthetically. This is some sort of sports stadium, and they've set this up so it looks like a regular ass house in the stadium, and it's like a suite that you can purchase to hang out in. I wish I could live here. I wish I could just wake up in a normal house, everything's regular, and all of a sudden you go out on your front porch and it's just baseball stadium or football stadium or whatever. I love this so much, and it makes me so angry that somebody disliked it. How could you? This is deeply confusing to me. I do not understand whatsoever. So this is flowers that were made out of like bullet casings and tips and stuff like that, and they look really good. But for some reason, the little pot that it's in says "wanna bang," which I understand in like the bullet context, but in the flower pot context, where does "wanna bang" connect? Like I guess I don't understand it conceptually. Just too high IQ, too high concept for me. I'm not sure what sort of Ferrari this is supposed to be impersonating. I was gonna say Ferrari Countach, but that's a fucking Lamborghini. I don't know, but I absolutely love it. Just the idea that somebody created this and is trying to pass it off as a Ferrari, like it's almost better than a Ferrari to me because of how strange it looks. So this is a chair table, and I do not like it. It doesn't really need to exist. I don't think the execution is that exceptional because it's just a chair with a piece of glass on the side of it, but it really only works as a table. I really cannot see somebody just sitting in this chair and then uncomfortably like putting their arm over the glass side to rest it. Like it just does not seem like something anybody would ever do. This is incredible. This is an igloo made out of igloo coolers, and these people are literally like creating things that I would see in my dreams as a child and bringing them into real life. Like this is incredible execution, awesome taste. Like you're just doing a great job. You do not belong on this subreddit. So this is a statue of Kung Fu Panda, or maybe they would be called Karate Panda because they don't have the rights to the character, but this would be sick. I don't know why they decided to tie-dye the white parts of him, but this would look absolutely incredible if it were just regular and not tie-dyed. So good work to whoever made this, and I still enjoy it, but the tie-dye's over the top. So this was titled The Corporate Hell Mansion, and I love this aesthetically. Like, I understand that it's tacky, I understand that the taste is not necessarily good, but there's something about this that just feels like some sort of level in an FPS in like the early 2000s, and I just love corporate design anyway. Like, the tackier, the better, the more soulless and heartless, the better. I like it a lot. I don't know why. Call me out if you like. The person with a Jeffrey Dahmer tattoo. And like, I already said in a previous video that I am not part of the bring back bullying crew because I feel like so many people get caught in the crossfire there. But this person, I just want to shove them into a locker and take their lunch money. Like, I want them to dread coming to school because I am going to fuck with them the entire time. I despise anybody who's into this sort of stuff on this level. Like, please stop it. Get some help. So this sort of occupies a third category of I like the aesthetic, I think the execution is good, but you could never use this thing. This would actually be like sitting on Legos to go to the bathroom. So fans of this, make yourselves known, because I think this is perfectly fitting for the subreddit. Why would you want your food to go where someone's foot goes? Like, I know that it's not an actual flip-flop, but that's the idea that I conjure up in my head, and I just cannot imagine a single soul that would find this appetizing. So this is a horn toilet, and it's incredible and beautiful, but obviously it would be really difficult to use, and it just makes me imagine this world where there was like a parody in design of toilets, and there were just a bunch of different ways that toilets could be, and you had to like learn the strategies for pooping on different setups. I think it would be really cool, but also probably deeply inconvenient. This is another one with just stretch limos that don't make sense. They feel like they would only exist in someone's dreams. And also the fact that there are no people in this picture, just the vehicles in an empty space. I'm getting super liminal space vibes, and I love every second of it. Like, imagine the amount of people you could fit just in the open air on that blue one. And look how long the white one is. And the pink one's got beautiful accents, got the fucking quadruple tire in the back. It's just, and there might be a hot tub. I don't know if that freaking heart is a hot tub, but if it was, that'd be sick. This is dope. This, once again, this is literally just the Backrooms. This is so sick. Like, this feels like it could be like some sort of resting place in the Backrooms, where if you got to the right amount of sleep and the right amount of dreams, you could actually break out, because the Backrooms is like some sort of dream state. So if you're dreaming in the dream state, you break back into reality. The TV is dangerously close to the water, but we're just gonna ignore that. This is, I want to go here so bad. I've got a Giga Chad male living spaces video if you want to journey into some more cool aesthetics, or if you want something completely different. I made a video reviewing a bunch of 15-second horror movies that's also on the screen. Channel members on the left. Hope everybody's doing super well, taking care of yourselves and the people around you, drinking a lot of water, and yeah, skate on to the best of your abilities. See you later, rollerbladers.